Colin Cowherd talking smack about Bills Mafia, saying that we lack firepower here in 2023, and it just brings up a point that the rest of the national media is completely sleeping on the Buffalo Bills here, and in my wholehearted belief, the Buffalo Bills are the best version in Sean McDermott's era heading into this season. Welcome to my channel here, Bills News Consolidated. We got to discuss it, all the ways the Buffalo Bills are ultimately the best team that we've ever had, and it really starts with the middle linebacker spot. What happened last year and in multiple games, going against these passing teams like the Chiefs, like the Bengals, going against these top-notch teams in the NFL that are great at passing it. We had Tremaine Edmonds, a linebacker that wasn't necessarily a matchup linebacker. Now, I don't want to say he's horrible in coverage. He's halfway decent in coverage. He's got that sequoia tree in the middle of the defense. He's so tall. He's got a long reach, but he's awfully slow. His change of direction is slow. He's not your typical matchup linebacker like a Matt Milano. That's why the Buffalo Bills go ahead and bring in Dorian Williams. That's why the Buffalo Bills have all these different linebackers behind Tremaine Edmonds that are a lot smaller, more agile, can break on the ball, that can catch a little bit better. And I think Tyrel Dotson, Terrell Bernard, Balin Spector, Dorian Williams, even A.J. Klein all present skill sets here that could fill into that role, and the Bills really won't miss too much. And I think the Buffalo Bills would ultimately benefit from having a matchup type linebacker. So the debate is going to happen here. Mandatory minicamp is coming Tuesday, a couple days away from now, and I think the Buffalo Bills have to determine who that middle linebacker is going to be. And it's going to be a mixture of not missing out on those memorable moments on the football field, not missing out on the development of players. I understand practice and going against their own team. You are going against Josh Allen in this offense. I mean, what great practice that is to prepare you for the NFL. But game days are a little bit different. You still need that game day experience. So really, I think you can learn and understand the game in practice. You can get your defense lined up properly. You could learn the aspects of the game, but when it comes down to just playing, you really got to get out on that football field. So where will we see that transition? Colin Cowherd saying that we lack firepower for 2023. Well, guess what? We have a coverage type linebacker that's going to be better in pass coverage than Tremaine Edmonds, and then it's definitely going to help our team going forward. The other way we got better here is this defensive line. Are you kidding me? Poona Ford added to the defensive tackle group, and also Leonard Floyd, another edge rusher for the Buffalo Bills. So we have Von Miller and Leonard Floyd, two premier pass rushers for us. And everyone else, every other defensive end, Shaq Lawson, Greg Rousseau, Boogie Basham, AJ Epinesa, they're all power type rushers. They beat you using power, and then occasionally they use their pass rush skills. Whereas Leonard Floyd, Von Miller, they're premierly pass rushers, and occasionally they could bull rush you too, But I think Leonard Floyd, Von Miller, they bring a skill set here that Sean McDermott and this defense has not had. Two premier edge rushers. It's always been a power rusher opposite of our edge rusher, whether it was Jerry Hughes and Trent Murphy or Jerry Hughes and Mario Addison. They're slower type edge rushers, but with this package, we're going to have more of an edge rush getting to opposing quarterbacks. Poona Ford is added to the inside too. I think that ultimately helps us. And then Colin Cowherd saying that we lack firepower. Did he see what we did to the offensive side of the football? I mean, not only firepower, but we solidify this offensive line, bolstering things, allowing our firepower more time to create more space and create more havoc in plays. But we basically brought in Jamison Crowder last year for 2023. Goes down early in the season. Basically did not have Jamison Crowder in 2022, right? This year, we transition away from Isaiah McKenzie. We transition away from Jamison Crowder. Now we have really Khalil Shakir, Deontay Hardy in the slot. Nyheim Hines, also a running back that could play out wide in the slot. James Cook could even get some reps out there too. and Dalton Kincaid, our first round draft pick, coming here, learning behind a Dawson Knox who's been here for a while, that understands this offense, that could really help Dalton Kincaid get up to speed. And then we have the best tight end coach in the NFL, Rob Boras. Was with the LA Rams, was with a lot of talent. I believe he coached up Tony Gonzalez. Like, he's been around a top-notch tight end group, Rob Boras, and I know he's going to get Dalton Kincaid up to speed awfully fast. And Dalton Kincaid is first-round draft pick. He's ready to go for the Buffalo Bills. And then you look at the outside, Justin Shorter, Trent Sherfield, Gabe Davis. Man, it's crazy to say the Buffalo Bills lack firepower. Then Damian Harris, James Cook, it's crazy. It's crazy. Latavius Murray, we're doing some big-time things. We're doing some really, really big-time things, and I really, really love everything that Brandon Beane has put together here. To me, I think this is honestly the best team that Brandon Beane and the Buffalo Bills have put together going ahead into the season. All the depth, we might not have a premier talent like a Stephon Diggs type player at every single position. And if we don't, we have a ton of depth, a ton of guys competing for that spot behind them. And I'm totally, totally loving it. I'm loving it. I think Dorian Williams could very well steal the show. Maybe not start the season, but as the season progresses, as long as he learns the game. You heard A.J. Klein get questioned, and he even said when he was a rookie, A.J. Klein was a rookie with Sean McDermott in Carolina when Sean McDermott was defensive coordinator calling plays. That's the most similar type role that you're going to have here. A.J. Klein said it really wasn't too bad learning everything. It's not too complicated. It's not too hard for a Dorian Williams to learn the ropes. And I'm telling you right now, Dorian Williams, if he gets plugged into this defense, surrounded by Trey White, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, this defensive line, Matt Milano, I'm telling you right now, he has a potential to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Dorian Williams is fast, clearly the fastest linebacker on this team, a 4.49 40. He definitely is the best probably in pass coverage. He's probably got the fastest explosiveness towards the football. Maybe the best hands on this team too. I'm loving it. It's just a matter of learning this game. And man, Colin Cowherd, you were so wrong thinking the Buffalo Bills lack firepower. But you go back to 2022, national media was hopping on the Buffalo Bills, Super Bowl favorite, and we see what kind of season that we had. So I kind of like the fact we're flying under the radar here for 2023. Not a lot of people are giving us a lot of credit. Kind of have that chip on our shoulder once again, getting a little bit disrespected. All the players last year, man, this is it. We're ready for this moment. We're ready to go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit like, subscribe. Go Bills.